What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. In truth, this is my second time recording this episode. There was a major bug with part 2 of the mission coming up here that they fixed today, so hopefully it's going to be fine. Regardless, let's get into it. It is time for part 6. I think this is part 6 of the Daedalus Bloc storyline, so let's go ahead and go. Up first, the time has come to complete the deal. Diato will need another bodyguard to reach the appointed place and time to finalize the governance smart contract. Wow, she can do that in your stead? Seems like a massive delegation of power. I'm not interested in taking risks to my person yet. There'll come a time for that, but we are still in the opening moves of this chess match. I have granted Diato executive power over my estate and shares for the evening, allowing her to complete the contract for me. And so the governance dust-up is ready to be planned at the command HQ. That's good news. Let's see. It's going to roll... okay, so in a couple of rolls on this, sometimes it just inherits the second map's actual art here. In terms of what's actually being run, this does not look like the same one. This actually... Oh, this might be just straight up sewers. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm not going to be able to run this mission just yet. In fact, there's no leverage I can buy here either. That's fine. It doesn't really matter too much. This will be a relatively small... it's the flooded tunnel sewer. Okay, so either way, that mission's coming up. That's what we're gonna be running. That's just fine. We can try to buy leverage for it. Passive leverage works on each phase of a 2-phase mission, so this is the better one, right? There's 2 flat move points, or for initiative 2 AP and 1 move point. Strictly superior, of course. AP is strictly better than MP and other things like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and advance the timeline. I'm going to go ahead and skip some of these. We can trade our favor for imported cybernetics. This means, actually, if we check out what Nick Edwards has here, this means that LMNOP, Nick has a fully capped out cybernetics. He's got level 4 of the baseline as well as level 2 of imported. So basically, he has everything we could ever possibly have here, which means we can check a couple of things, right? So one, we could say, hey, what are all of the items that he sells, right? So we sort by weak and common, biorecyclers, biostitches, right? Bunch of healing stuff, right? These are all healing items. Stim kits come in and actually give you AP. So if you want, for only 6k AP, it's really not bad. But if you want to start using a bunch of combat drugs, keep in mind, this only lasts for 2 turns and is only 1 charge, but it will print a total of, I guess, 6 action points for the cost of 2. So it prints 4 action points. It pays for itself, right? 2 AP, 2 AP back. You get 1 move point. You get 5 initiative, which won't matter the turn you use it. But for the future turn, you get to, print 3 AP and have the initiative. Not bad. Some more heals. And then, basically it's a bunch of heals, and then specifically a nano stim kit, which is a pretty solid bit of combat power. The other thing to point out is the fact that because we have new surgery available, everything that he could possibly sell. So there's still only 1 display link. There's no arm slots. For skin, you can get a baseline or an improved level of the Vanguard class stuff. There's also dermal plating 1 and 2. Dermal plating 2 takes a little bit longer. Obviously costs more money. Comes with a more aggressive move speed penalty, but hey, it gives you 5% built-in armor and a large amount of health. This is an extremely high amount of health. So hey, you're very, very tanky. As far as skeleton slots are concerned, right, it goes from small to large. We'll just kind of compare from smallest to largest. Downtime's the same. Price point, obviously really meaningful. Almost 1 million right there. 5 strength, though. 50 health. 15 wound res. But obviously, minus move speed can be kind of annoying. To be fair, this has no downside, so you can throw this on basically everybody. But yeah, 5, 6, and 7 move speed penalty down here. But this is, other than the 18-day downtime, which takes a while. To be fair, it is available on many people. Nick has 6 beds, and Dr. Ash can sell it with her level 1. Actually, she's got level 3 cybernetics, so she's got pretty good stuff here anyway. For deep brain slots, I believe this is just matrix links, so matrix 1 and 2. For the fast brain slot, nothing too special here. There's the chem hive, which I think is available pretty early. There's the 2 head memories if you want more active memory and a bit of IO on your guy. You can also be an agent EX. There's the 2 neural accelerators. This is the actual combat one. And of course, the true neural toners, which I'm installing in my hackers. But as far as the neural accelerator, the really good one, I guess, has 2 reaction, 1 tech, 6 evasion. It's not horrible. Baseline, 5 evasion, 2 initiative. That's okay. But, yeah, I mean, this is pretty solid overall. 2 reaction is not horrible. As far as the spine slot, this is the gun link for the gunslinger class. For the heart slot, there's 4. So there's the 2 regen cores, which give minus injury time, otherwise 1 strength, 1 reaction. And then the titan hearts are a bit of will, a good amount of HP, a good amount of wound res. So there are lots of ways of printing health on your mercenaries. I think we're up to like 250 by this point in time. And then finally, there's the 2 recoil busters. So 30% recoil, minus 4 flat, 2 strength. Considering strength is 2% recoil per point, that's I guess, 34 recoil, or 34 recoil versus 29. And then the synth muscles. Synth muscle comes with minus wound res at rank 2, but otherwise 4 strength, 4 reaction versus 3 strength, 3 reaction. Pretty reasonable here. Again, the fact that you're getting 2 recoil per strength means 8% less recoil, 4% move speed. It's pretty reasonable. Again, if you have the money, if you have the downtime, you know, this is worthwhile progression. I would ballpark one attribute at around 1% more power. It's like ballpark a decent way of mathing it out. It's not usually quite that high, but again, close enough that I'm like, hey, you can ballpark it there, and so, hey, if you get synth muscle, you're like roughly 8% more powerful, which is, you know, not horrible, but, you know, not game-changing, right? But not bad. So there's the quick rundown on all these cybernetics currently in the game. They will be adding more down the line. In fact, I think a lot of them are technically in the game already. Like, the game files have a bunch more cyberware, but they are locked behind levels of cybernetics, like servers that don't exist yet, and things like that. So there's the cybernetics rundown. There's sort of part 1 of that. Gonna go ahead and have time tick forward. That's gonna expire. I don't care. Okay, cool. My cybernite is back from the bench. And then let the pistol finish crafting. Let you offer us a mission. It's just a simple proc gen 1, infiltrate and download. Cool. Let's see what map that's on. It's gonna be on sector 01, so pretty right. It's a nice, compact, and small map. That's just fine. We're going to go ahead and play time until Code can finish his stress reduction. That's going to expire. That's fine. And there we go. So we get a limit break that I have not played through before. So Origami Joe is already up for a power play, and we managed to roll Fadelight blades as the service upgrade. So this will immediately start the option to run the Fadelight blades power play. I know earlier in this Let's Play we had the Ricksham Drips one. I think it's close to max, if not already maxed. That gives us new drugs. That's kind of cool stuff. There is a different power play for gun runners that is Rook Tech weapons. That gives urban assault rifles and e-rifles. And Fadelight blades, as you can probably expect, is going to be a melee weapons service. I have never played this storyline before, so I don't know what it's got in store for us, but we're basically going to end up probably alternating between Fadelight blades missions and Daedalus Bloc missions. Hopefully it's going to be enjoyable overall, but obviously going to grab this to add some more content. Cool stuff there. And so we can see that, yeah, he's got a timer ticking down that he wants to start this for me. So we will do that at some point. Not going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and throw people in the detox bench, as I kind of forgot. We'll sort by stress. We'll throw in the Vanguard. We'll throw in whoever's next in line. Looks like we're going to throw you. That seems reasonable. Why not? Going to go ahead and let Code finish detoxing. Great. Now he's available in the mission. And so the final detox is going to come in, and we'll throw in the other hacker. Because, yeah, she's the only person with stress left, basically. So, great. Everyone's in detox. Let's do our safety save here. This is what we loaded from. We'll do this. And let's see. We already used the field ops token. We have some open trainer benches. We should use those as well. Let's sort by gear level. So obviously these 4 are going on the mission. You 2 are in the detox, so we're going to send you to the trainer, and we're going to send you to the trainer. Okay, great. They're going to be ready to go on that one. And otherwise, there's not a lot left to do. This is the mission, of course, we're going to run. It is, again, a 2-parter. We've gotten our pass leverage here. There's nothing else we can really buy that's going to do anything, so not going to worry about any future or further leverage. Let's go ahead and kind of organize the team. So Cybernite, and then it doesn't really matter what order we're in, to be fair. This like truly doesn't matter at all. But let's go ahead and swap our loadout. Stealth 1, great. Swap loadout, Stealth 2. Swap loadout, Stealth 3. And swap loadout, Stealth 4. Right, so everyone's got a pistol with a silencer. Now, the one upgrade, though, is this guy can replace his pistol. We got a new one, so we can compare the Sure Shot to the new Steel Shot. The new Steel Shot has +6 accuracy, plus around 15% more damage. Same range. The max range won't really matter, because I'm not going to shoot at +8 on the range here. The one downside is there's a pretty big noise profile here that's going to matter. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip this thing. And what I'm going to do is go to the market here and actually buy a better silencer here. So this is a minus 18, this is a minus 20. So this is the, I believe this is from the upgraded imported weapon mod service that Joe has. And so I'm going to buy one. This allows me to hit a better silence breakpoint here. So we can see that I've got 18 meters optimal range and now 16 meters of noise. There is a 5 meter delta between the Mindscape silencer and the one I had. And so it would have been at 21 meters there, which would have been a little bit annoying to deal with. Everything else I can simply slap on, no problem. And of course, I'm going to resave your loadout as Stealth 2. Overwrite that. Great. Okay. So here is the squad for Governance Dust Up Part 1. We are power level 6.6 roughly. We've got a chance for headhunters. We've got a decent amount of heat. And a lot of crafting mats. Not a ton of money. But we are ready to rock. Let's go ahead and get Diato, rather, to the meeting point. Welcome. We are in just short of enemy contact, and that is dangerous. She is right in front of them. Okay. Diato's not where she's supposed to be. Things have slid sideways here. Listen up. Priority target. Diato is pinned down and hiding from a sweep of D-Cartel soldiers. This isn't going to last very long. You need to move quickly. She is a quant. Isn't equipped for a firefight. We can talk to her real quick. I'm hearing you. Glad to be hearing you. Hope you brought the whole team. I'm pinned down pretty badly. Can't say hidden. Yeah, you literally can't, actually. Yeah. The way spawns work in this game, by the way, they are all hand-placed. They are basically... spawns are tagged to the mission type that they are. And so anytime you've got spawns that can be like, oh, you probably shouldn't be seen on mission start or something, that's the kind of thing where they can go and manually edit. Be like, oh, okay, this spawn is not eligible for, you know, this mission type or whatever, this permutation, whatnot. All right, anyway, of course, we're monitoring the entire situation. Any movements as we approach. If we tell you to run for it, you go fast. Get me out of here. All right, we need to reach her and then protect her as the team extracts. If she gets injured, it won't cost us, but if she dies, the mission is a failure. Pretty standard VIP rules, and it's worth noting that, again, she is currently spotted. This guy is basically currently in action. Our team is very, very far away. This is going to be a real problem, by the way. She can get partway over, sure. And it's worth noting that her initiative is 25. So if I do a delay, I can go down to 15. But I can get buffed by Tactical Surge and Coordinated Charge, and that will get her back up to 18, even 20. And so as long as I can get her to go before anyone else that we would aggro, right? So here's the guys who have other initiative, right? He's at 14. Okay, well, we can get ahead of you. You're at 15, but you're over there. You're at 16, you're over there. You're at 17, you're a little bit more in the way, but I can still run past you, at least partially. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump this thing. I can run quite far, but I'm going to stop short. I'm going to stop here. So that I'm pretty cleanly going to be in Tactical Surge and Coordinated Charge range. So I can run her to more safety. In fact, I'm going to be a little bit greedy. And on your way up, I think I'm allowed to grab some loot boxes. So I'm going to go there. That will hopefully magnet. Now, several of these guards are going to be angry. Yep, a lot of them are going to be aggro, which we expected. That's just how this goes. Merc Dossier's 1. Wonderful stuff. This will probably not magnet, but I can go down to 1 AP, and I think that it's going to be alright. Actually, this might. Nope, not quite. That's fine. So, 2 loot boxes complete. Ooh, a lot of stuff here. This is kind of nice. But yeah, I'm very thankful for the bonus action points, move points, and initiative here. This is a pretty big deal. She would not have gotten nearly this far. But that's you starting your stuff up. Tactical Surge, of course, pretty solid. Now, because we have this influence for 11 kills thing, and this is a pretty rich map with 2 hosts and a lot of boxes here, I kind of want to greed out and get everything that I can. This feels like it's going to be reasonable. Obviously, if I can give her enough move points, we can try to evac her right now. With Coordinated Charge, it'd be close. She'd go up to 5 AP. With a move speed bonus, it would get close. But I want to clean up. I want to get a bunch of extra rewards here. So I'm not going to go for that here. This is the exit point, though, which is cool. So the plan is to delay down to around 17, 18 and get Coordinated Charge and JTAC, probably a JTAC around here, maybe here as well, and try to mow down a bunch of these guards. Now, most of these are unaware, so I can even try to go for a bit of a stealth play where if we clean them up without my guns being too loud, we can actually get quite a bit of like coverage and clearance here. I could have also been a little slow and, you know, spent time turning off these cameras and whatnot. Worth noting, I can start hacking almost this turn. I think with Coordinated Charge, I won't quite get there, but it'd be nice if I could do so. Not quite possible. At some point, we'll split up and grab these as well. I might send Diato to do that, since she's not going to be in combat anyway, as long as we can make sure initiative is good enough. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to delay you, and then it is JTAC time. I figure fighting from vaguely around here should be reasonably productive. We'll find line of sight in most of these guys. This one's going to be kind of solo. That should be all right. I think this is going to be fine. Have you chill. Have you go for Coordinated Charge. And now the team is ready. Now, the one tough thing is if you're going to run into range of this stuff, you're going to be in range of all of them hearing the gunfire. So I'm tempted to shoot from, like, around here. These 4 are already going to be the guys we're going to kill, so I don't really care if they hear this gunfire. and he can maybe switch to the pistol afterwards. So I'm wasting JTAC here, certainly. I'm going to marker sights. Let's do it anyway. Only getting one, that's fine. Let's pre-Iron Grip for recoil generation and bonus damage. And this should be nearly a kill. If I crit, he's dead. 40%. We got the crit. All right, well, that's Savagery on. That's Recoup on. And this means that I can make some really forward progress here. And what I can choose to do is switch to pistol. Remember, I gave him the new upgraded pistol. He's actually really good at this. And I do... Like, I really want to try to... go for... I'm trying to think, like, is it valuable for me? Do I want to not make a bunch of noise on this turn? I know I'm already hitting this camera a couple of times. Like, we're going to get some security tally. But I'm really tempted to push for a, like, stealthier turn overall. I don't know why, though. I don't know why I'm considering that valuable. Because it doesn't really matter. But that is, like, in my head here where I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if I, like, was really stealthy? I mean, I guess fewer escalations is useful. I mean, 11 kills. We've got 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have, like, 8 kills. I feel like being loud is better. I just feel like being loud is going to be better here. So I'm just gonna be loud. Thought about it for a while. I think we just go for the kills. We're going to get 2 escalation per kill. Yep, we do 1,000,000 damage. Run you to here, which gives you 1 pistol shot. Shooting from there should be fine. It won't kill, but we have other people to go. You see more people. There should be decent damage here. If it crits, it almost kills. Okay, if your crit, it does kill. Sweet. I mean, his crit damage is very high, of course. Yeah, 2.2x. Seems good. Alright, so that's you being done. Diato's already been coordinated charged. We can just run her towards the next loot box. Then she's still going to be 1 turn away from exit, so shouldn't be a big problem. Already seen by the first camera. This camera will turn and see her. I don't really care. So that part's done. I think I want to yield and let these guys all move. And then if there's something to clean up, we can do that. They're going to investigate gun sounds, but they're not going to be in range to shoot anybody. So let's do this. I could have waited on moving my my charge here. I chose not to. That might have been incorrect. Okay, yeah, because they only heard gunfire once, they're not terribly concerned. Guards almost never change the patrol paths off of hearing gunfire only one time. So, kind of expected the result here was nothing happens. Can you get line of sight without burning without burning the AP? Looks like the answer is really aggressively no. That's fine. Let's see, if I run you here, that's pretty good actually. I like that spot. You're going to run through a camera, it is what it is. I'm almost certainly going to have good enough initiative to deal with all this in the future. One thing I'm going to miss here, actually, is if I get a kill, I'm not going to trigger a steamroll yet. And so I'd like to yield yeah, I'm going to yield enough that my team can actually make use of steamroll. So I'm going to run... Oh, can you actually get there? Nice, you can get there right now. Okay, I don't care that you're going to see me. Because I don't care about escalation. I want to hack on this turn. Now, what I could do is actually stop a little bit short. Like, I could stop here. This would put him in steamroll range, which means he'll actually have +1 move point, and I can get to the host with 10 extra matrix AP. That's not really a big deal. But basically it's a free optimization, so I'm going to do it. There's basically no reason not to. Just going to have you yield down. And then we'll have Sniper Boy get to there, which lets me shoot at 1 person. I'm probably going to recast JTAC, because we're going to be shooting from this area a decent amount. We are likely to escalate relatively soon, just not right away. I think that's going to be fine. I'll be without JTAC for a long time. Turns out this JTAC did almost nothing. I just kind of predicted incorrectly. Okay, you're not in range of anyone else. The game lied. That's too bad. Alright, well, I've got a waste bit of AP. That's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll run here for single target. I don't love that, but I have enough initiative that's not going to be a problem. It is what it is. I don't really care. Decent damage here. No matter what I do, it won't kill. The shred helps, though. More noise. Pretty expected. They turn over. They hear stuff. Sure. Alright, this should do decent damage. If we crit, it's going to look really nice. Crits may kill. Not quite, but it's close. Alright, well, one is pretty much guaranteed to work. I probably should have waited, actually. Because if he had waited and gotten steamrolled, this would have been a better fight. So that was a bit of a mistake. Also, if I crit here... Actually, we already crit. And crit put down... downer on some of these people. So now, you know, these guys are, like, really not dangerous. But we'll take the first kill. Down you go. That's steamroll. Great. I'm just going to run you a bit forward so you can fight a little bit farther forward. That's going to be fine. I don't care if they can see me. It's not going to matter. I'm winning on initiative pretty much the entire time. The only person with better initiative is you. And, yeah, I mean, you're just too far away to matter. I'm just not going to... Well, you might matter because you're going to run into my hacker. But my soldier's going first, and you can make this happen. With all these buffs, he's going to be okay. So, you're chilling. I unfortunately could not. I had no ability to buy Matrix Snoop. So, it's going to be a little bit more difficult of a hack, but it's not the end of the world. Actually, I'm going to report this as a bug. Okay, Matt was ineligible for Matrix Snoop leverage, despite having Matrix hosts. Wasn't in the pre-mission options. You can load before missions start to verify. Not a huge bug, but, you know, it's nice to fix those things when they exist. Anyway, the fact that I have a ton of flat AP sources as a hacker means I connect with 104 when my base AP was 2. I basically print 84 AP every turn. Pretty good. Load all the normal stuff. We'll load the decoy. I'm even going to load Trace Vector early. I think it's worth it. Okay, so which way we're going to go? We've got to kind of guess here. Because ultimately 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes this direction. 3 nodes that direction, 3 nodes that direction. We're going to go north since there's more nodes there. Slightly higher chance of that being what's important. I'm going to preload Scapegoat as well. I'm almost certainly going to want to go through something here. AP cost and connection use, pretty clear ordering here. I've got 2 passive destruction, no problem there. AP cost and connection use are going to be both required. Load that up. Okay, it's going to be a little bit annoying. I'm going to probably zero up at the start here. I'm going to reset myself anyway, so let's just do that. Okay, nothing else there, that's fine. Take our downloads. I got to make sure I spend enough AP to get out to safety. Okay, cool. That's fine. I will probably burn 1 rewind here. I'm wasting a little bit of trunk patch usage, but I would like 0 interrupts back. So if I'm able to rewind, I will. But hey, not bad. For having to basically extra scan because of not revealing these traps, really wasn't horrible. Also, knowing the CPUs would have been nice, but we're not in a bad state. Okay, so pretty solid first turn hacking. He is rolling below the CK. Yep, orders received. Not a big surprise. Escalation is nothing at all. There was nothing on the escalation. There was nothing in the cards. So that's kind of nice. Camera turns, sees Diato, is what it is. Diato, by the way, might be the headaches, but tonight doesn't sit right. Last time I made this trip, a Ventago Kill Squad tried the drop on our heads, and my head is going again. Something's going wrong. I can feel it. I'll keep up. Just need a minute. But minus move speed, minus AP, that is dangerous. It's okay. That Kill Squad didn't slow us down. Let them come. Just be ready. When they come at us, I'm sure it'll be... Ugh, my head. Well, of note, this is slightly bugged. She does not get the debuff. She will in future maps, but small bug right now. Anyway, team is steamrolled. Initiative's looking decent. You're a little bit scary, but I can get raised to kill that. Shouldn't be a big problem. I'm going to be a little bit chill here and pistol this one. Makes it easy. I'm not sure if I need to be afraid of you. I might need to be afraid of you, but I'm going to go for this play. Code Block's initiative is good enough that it shouldn't be a big problem. We're going to go for this full auto here. This will probably... Yeah, I'm likely to crit at least 2 of the shots, which will make it a kill. I might have crit all 3. I'm going to go ahead and rewind Code so that he is going to be very happy. CK should be chilling here. Yeah, this won't hit anyway, so there's no reason to do it. You're already last in line. You're already going before... Well, you're going late enough that it doesn't matter. So it's time to go and keep hacking. Let's see. Let's go south. It's just a guess. We're just going to go south to start here. A lot of these tools are still here. That's kind of nice. Obviously, I rewinded them all. Damage to connection seems not scary. We'll go for the tally first instead. Still got to kill all 3. Still have not found the CPU. I have to preload Deception here because there's 2 active ice down here. So we'll go tally, then connection, then AP cost. And then down here, we're going to have a little something. Shouldn't be too scary to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and trunk patch here. I think it's going to be fairly safe. We know there's going to be traps here. We'll scan. Might get pushed around. We did. That's fine. -7 health, not a big deal. Scan for the real traps, and it's when you download a file, steal AP. That should be everything on the node. That should have been from escalation, nothing else, so that's fine. I could spoof here, actually. It's probably correct. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Getting a little bit low on AP, but that's fine for now. Let's go this way. This is tally and connection use, and if I scan, we're gonna find the CPU right there. I will need to load scan again, but for now it's okay. I've got scapegoat tokens. We should have spoof tokens as well, right? I think. I'm not seeing them, but I'm pretty sure I just used spoof a second ago. So we'll just pretend that's going to be there still. Either way, again, we know where scapegoat is. I have null op. I have trace vector loaded. I have overclock loaded. This should be pretty good damage. Null op killed all 4, based on the fact that I can see that was all blocked. Let's see. IO is not a concern, only AP is, although I'm tempted to run up here and zero interrupt to make sure I can get out this turn. Actually, I'm going to probably just null op to get out this turn. Zero interrupt's a better burn, actually. I'm just going to go here. This likely kill... Actually, you know what? Null op should be safe. This likely kills everything. I think this is the right choice. I think it's the right choice. This should kill everything, and so I shouldn't be worried about it. And we underflowed the matrix level anyway. So, 0 AP, everything's cleared. We get some tally, sure. But we can get all 4 downloads. I'll rewind relatively soon. I'm going to have you yield to Raze, so that Raze can try to clean this all up. And if he needs to help, he can. Let's get you both in line of sight, which is going to be this. This should be totally reasonable for the cone. Let's go ahead and precast Iron Grip. And that should kill you both, no problem. Oh yeah, huge damage here. Alright, well, who's left? Only you. You're far away, and Code Block should get this kill, no problem. I'm not going to be worried about it here. So I'm going to have him spend his time getting loot boxes. That should be chill. He's going to grab this loot box. And then, I guess, let's see. Yeah, it's just not realistic for me to like help with this at all. I can, yeah, it's just not realistic. So I'm just going to go grab loot boxes. I guess we'll put you there. That seems fine. CK can grab these two. I'm expecting the sniper to go just fine here, but I guess there's a chance I really screw up. Gonna have you run to the next host. You'll start that next turn, no problems. There you go. And then, yeah, you're just gonna run through, get spotted. I'm not gonna care about that. Can I have you grab this box, I suppose? I think it's reasonable to do so. 10k is not exactly special. I'm gonna have you wait, because I don't want her to get shot at. And then, yeah, this should look decent, right? I guess we're not gonna escalate this turn. His damage is so high, though. Yeah, his armor's already shredded, so it's, like, really just chill. Crit chance, probably one of the 3 bullets will. Great, down you go. There's Savagery and Recoup back up, and honestly, we can just have him... I mean, we can just run down for this box, right? And then have Diato grab that one. That seems pretty reasonable. Have the whole team grouped on this side of the map. Or vaguely on this side of the map. That seems good. Alright, well, we have cleared the basic guards of this map. And because we print a ton of AP off of things like Recoup, we're just, you know, able to get a lot of coverage. Not very high value stuff, mind you, but... free stuff is free stuff. I like free stuff. Alright. You're relatively close to the team. If the CK has to help you, she can. And of course, not a ton of tally this turn. We, you know, triggered cameras 3 times, but not the end of the world. It's going to process some SenseNet data, but there's no guards to intercept, nothing special. And we're ready to keep going. Okay, well, Hacker can resume. He does have basically everything up except for Spoof. That's fine. Missing Trunk Patch as well. Basically going to load everything, use everything, and then once it's been loaded, I can rewind again. Around turn 5, we should be done hacking, and that way we can get coordinated charged again. Okay, here's the host. I'm going to guess left, as there are slightly more nodes on that side. If I'm wrong, oh well. Just load everything. Alright, Active Ice is going to be a little bit more annoying. There's only 3 charges per charge here instead of 4. So it's like slightly more costly on an action point and IO case to run into Active Ice. Not the end of the world, though. Alright, yeah, connection health usually is going to be okay. Run into here. Need to get rid of more Active Ice. So this is why I have Deception 1, because these nodes are annoying. We'll go Tally. That's fine. Then Connection Health, then AP. Man, just a lot of Active Ice here. I'm going to go left first, as I already said. Go there, then connection use. Program loading might not be needed. I'm just going to zero interrupt this without really reading anything. Connection health is going to be, it's okay for now, but it's not great. CPU has been found. Scapegoat tokens are still on, and so as long as null op is going to work for me, and it's supposed to, we just kind of run this. Null op clears all 4. That's good. There's the spike. We know there's going to be more ice to deal with up on this side. I do have trap production. I do have deception. You can see my IO is tapped, so I'm going to have to go for this version. That's going to be fine. I'm going to knock you down. Thankfully, the traps are pretty docile. Load a program. That's going to be chill. Now, I don't know, because we're not scanned 2 of 2. I believe it's possible there's another kind of ice here. I don't know the exact rules around what happens with that. Like, there's... I know it is possible... Okay, so what I think happens, I think this is true, is if you scan, or try to scan, and one of the trap ice actually pops on you, it interrupts the scan. And then you scan a second time. Basically, I think if your scan actually goes off, you will reveal all the ice on the node. But I feel like I've had cases where I scan, like traps get revealed, not like fully, you know, nothing too spicy, like they don't get popped on. They just get revealed. And then there's like still another trap lurking. I believe I've seen that. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Either way, again, we're kind of IO starved. I don't want to run here and run into 2 active ice, so I'm just going to wait, and then next turn I can load deception and keep moving forward. At the end of the day, it's still going to be, you know, 1 turn and I'm done. It's a pretty easy rewind target. I've got a bunch of stuff I can hit. I could run here then off of rewind, just like use 0 interrupt, but it's fine like this. That's going to be a relatively tame node to deal with. So I'm going to stop you here. Diato's going to grab this, no problem. We've got 1 kill to go for, so eventually we will escalate. I'm just going to have her centralize with the team. All right, we've got almost all the loot boxes now, so just have you run to the squad. That looks fine. Again, there's no extra leverage here, just the first turn stuff. While we have some downtime, I should go for reloads. All right, I want to rewind my hacker. I almost forgot. If that's going to put me in range... Oh, yeah, no problem at all. All right. Run you toward the center. Run my hacker one more time. And I also want to start optimizing for the path back, right? Because, again, during turn 4, my hacker will be done. And then we all want to get back up to here. Now, I do still want to see, like, 1 round of reinforcements so we can kill them. But that might not be possible. And also, I don't care that much about 10 influence. So I may not bother here, but that would be the optimization. Cool. We get a pretty high price armor blueprint, so we can give some influence to anyone who buys armor blueprints. Once again, I want to kind of centralize the team. I want to make sure I'm in coordinated charge of enough people. So even though this is faster towards the exit, I want to be basically on the path of the hacker, so that on turn 5, he can just pop this and it's going to be no problem. And hopefully the entire team can get out at the same time. Another optimization could have been trying to run out of cameras on purpose in order to trigger the escalation and get reinforcements early. Didn't have that. We should have some body timers timing out during the next turn, though. So we're getting guaranteed escalation here. Yeah, we can see that. I mean, we're going to get guaranteed from just tally, but again, body timers are also coming up. So load the stuff. This all looks pretty normal. Spoof seems free. Trunk patch seems free. Not quite, because AP does matter, since AP is how much AP I'm going to have when I leave at the end of it all, but it's okay for now. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, tally. Yeah, we'll just keep going in this order, honestly. I don't know why I scanned. There's no reason scan could have done anything. We know what the nodes were already. So a bit of a mistake there is what it is. Okay, so basically just going to go for things like Scapegoat and 0 Interrupt and null op clear this out. There's nothing else to be worried about here. So let's preload Scapegoat. Let's just null op or 0 Interrupt you. Take my downloads. Move here. Null op that. Clears it all. Take my downloads. Great. I don't know what I got. Does it matter? No. Let's disconnect because we cleaned out this host no problem. CPU wasn't needed to spike, but it was in the way of the downloads. So we got blueprints there, we got data there, and we got data there. So a lot of files, a little bit of blueprints. I don't remember what was on the other host. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to have you disconnect. And it is technically optimal to run and end my turn before the tactical surge turn. Because ideally, I'm going to have you stick with the team. I just want to make sure that she's not caught out somewhere random with a reinforcement wave coming in. Even though it's going to be a slightly slower path, I just want to make sure I'm safety in numbers here. But yeah, I'm going to delay. And, okay, the ring is going to go pretty far. Also got to make sure that my soldier's not too far from the hacker. I'm going to take the reload because we're still beholden to how fast the hacker runs. Even though I probably... No, I might not need it. So anyway, the reason I am delaying Tactical Surge until the turn is over for most people is because I want to have the bonus AP on a turn... on the turn with Coordinated Charge, so that they have the 3 bonus AP, while they also have the 25% bonus move speed. So this puts you pretty far forward, while still putting that guy in Coordinated Charge range. That's going to be perfect. Guns are reloaded, right? This will be a good hit next turn. You're going to be fine. Seeker can run pretty far forward here. Just going to run her... I mean, that's going to be clearly in range of everybody. So that's going to be fine. We've got all the boxes. We've got all the hosts. Pretty chill first map. And then... I want to make sure I'm within 22 meters of the soldier. It's going to be no problem at all. Actually, I can run to there. Yep, clearly going to be in Coordinated Charge range. The whole team is buffed, so that now they have their 3 bonus AP. Okay, great. We get an escalation, and I do want this kill. Like, it is correct for me to do so, just to get the secondary objective. I think it's wise. The initiatives are low enough that we're going to be okay here. Turns out, I wish my Cyberknight had waited a little bit longer and moved farther back. Oh well. I'm going to have you Coordinated Charge the team. And because my soldier's going to be the best killer here, we're going to have you run back and go for this. And the thing is, I only have to go for 2 kills. So, like, running to there and just shooting at these 2 guys is going to be enough. Kill the Whistler and the Wildfire. That should be fine. And keep in mind, I'm likely to crit and get some AP back with Recoup. So, this should be pretty chill. Yep, good for a skill. And then realistically, I feel like it's just worth it. It's not going to cost me... It's going to cost me some to go for it. Yeah, it's going to make him be kind of late. I don't care that you're suspicious. I don't... I care a little about security level. This is not that smart. I'm burning 3 AP for very little benefit. And we're going to escalate anyway, so that actually does hurt. I didn't really think about that. But, oh well. Time to run. He's going to be 2 turns from being able to evac. He might have been 1 turn closer if we had been able to wait. But, oh well. You're going to run to the exit. Looks like we're going to get her out, no problem. Again, we're escalating no matter what, but the downside is I don't really want to be security level 5. But there's just, I don't, you know. Ideally, keep security level lower, because you never know, might be able to get around that. Let's put you here. You want to do... I mean, I can just end my actions fine this way. Yeah, I'm running around the camera because I don't want to generate the tally if I can help it. There's not really a reason to. Although, I guess to be fair, my soldier's not getting out. So we're just kind of guaranteeing another escalation next turn, since we're going to be so close to the tally cap. Oh well. You can't make it anyway. Just going to run far forward. But yeah, Diato is safe, and in 2 turns, soldier will get out. I can also rewind him to give him Coordinated Charge back. Well, there's that spawn point. And so if Raze had 3 more AP, would it have been enough to get out? Maybe. Also, they found corpses, so they're going to also escalate no matter what. So, really wasn't a way around that one. Quite a bit of tally coming up. I'm going to have you delay. I'm going to have you just run to here. Don't need to keep you around. I can evac the hacker, no problem. And let's see, how far is my soldier getting? With 3 AP, he still... It would have been close. I don't think he would have gotten out with 3 AP, but you don't know for sure. So they're going to run him all the way over. He will easily get out next turn. That will not be a problem. Sniper's going to be fine. Alright. You can extract. And then I'm just going to throw buffs in this guy. So we're going to rewind him so we can coordinate a charge. I'm going to give him previewed advantage. So he's going to go first. Actually, he's not going first. It's kind of wild. Knocked on the camera for good measure. And I guess in case stuff gets really weird. Here, I'm going to throw this down in case somebody somehow gets into range to, like, see him or something. Still going to end my turn. Just so I have tools. Yeah, these guys got kind of close. But it shouldn't matter. They are, again, kind of walking close. So I got to be just the least bit cautious. Chop Chop goes first. Where you headed? Thankfully away from me. Alright, Blooder, where you headed? Thankfully not close. And so even with all these buffs here, he just did not really have that much initiative. He rolled really low. But thankfully we made it. So part 1 complete. Great success. I'm exfiltrating now. Alright. It's time for part 2. They had the jump on us tonight. They were close to getting you pinned down, Diato. It was my fault. These old winds slow me down. I couldn't reach the agreed upon meeting point. These enemies, they hang on us like my headaches. Once this governance contract is completed, we may need to dedicate more resources to discovering who is behind this harassment. They'll drop the D cartel and find new hatchet men once Lilith returns to the corporate towers. They may be even more dangerous then. I mean, corporate forces tend to be stronger, so yes. Well, let's get through tonight first, with you still standing, and then we'll worry about that. In the second stage, we must bodyguard Diato to safe arrival at a Jupiter tower. Alright, it is time for stage 2. We are close now. The Jupiter tower is just ahead. Then you won't be our problem anymore. We can leave you to see how badly you gouge Fedi in the final negotiations. Stick close, move when we move, and we'll get past this last wave of trouble. Need to safely deliver Diato to an extraction point. If she gets injured, it won't cost us, but if Diato dies, the mission is a failure. So, secondary objectives are tracked, are carried over, so staying for the kills was not needed. Also, I think, almost never run this map from this spawn point. I almost always start here instead. So that's actually somewhat of a new map for me, just because it looks a bit different. Also, it looks like there's no Matrix Host here. There is often a Matrix Host there, but looks like there's not one. That's fine with me. I'm not worried about the power level of stuff. Now, there is one Grunt Captain, nothing else known. I figure we can let him waste his turn. These boxes are probably not worth it. I might just go kind of quick here. Grab these 2 boxes on the left-hand side, then come down that way. That's probably going to be correct here. So, there's first buff. Yeah, we can dodge that camera, almost certainly. Throw down coordinated charge for the whole team. And then, because I don't think you're going to be a danger to me, I'm going to start moving forward to gain intel. Alright, so we're starting to see some bad guys. Let's get more intel. Alright. 3 of them in range. We can shoot these 2. I don't know if it's worth it, but we can get a lot of damage here. Again, I do think we can just bypass all of them. Almost certainly. Again, I'll wait for this captain to be done with what he's doing. Have you buff your movement. You can run right up to this box and get it. It's looking pretty safe. We'll take this kill. We can take that with silenced pistols, no problem. I mean, we can just go loud. We are stronger than them, but you know, some of these initiative rolls are pretty good. I don't know. For now, we'll make sure we let this guy waste his turn first. Then go from there. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit full yields right now. Let's throw JTAC down around here. We're kind of fighting from around there, so this seems, yeah, somewhere around here is probably reasonable, to be honest. To start. Alright. Grunt Captain, what you got? You're running away. I probably should have checked with look ahead. There's a chance that I got this like entirely wrong and it was going to be horrible, but we're fine here. I'm just going to have you grab loot. I'm not going to have you shoot. Shouldn't be a problem. Again, we can get this kill. I'm not going to be worried about that one. We see more guards. Nice. This is a pretty good intrinsics. And then let's see. You rolled a 21. You rolled a 19. Okay, your mineral is like 24. Well, your mineral is going to be 20 after everything else. But I can get you really close to the exit, which I'm very tempted to do. The fact that you're going before them means I can always run you to safety, so I'm just going to go for this. Oh, okay, yeah, there's more guys over there. And I should still be fine. And yeah, my mineral is going to be 20, right? So shouldn't be a huge issue, although these guys I just revealed. You're at 17. You're at... Okay, cool, yeah, we're fine. All right. Let's see. I would like to steamroll. So I'm going to run up for at least some damage here. It'll take a bit to get the kill, but I think popping Steamroll for the team is correct here. So let's go. Let's shoot. I can shoot you as well. Oh, good range. Decent damage here. Good kill. There's Steamroll. And then can I get anything spicier? Not easily. Yeah, I might just go here because it's going to be easy to hit them. I'm likely to crit, and that's going to give me downer on them as well. Yeah, one of these is like guaranteed to crit, basically. Alright, well, downer's going to debuff that entire group with minus initiative and being easier to hit, so that's pretty chill. Alright, let's have you run up and clean up this guy then. There you go. That should work, hopefully. Should be tall enough, shouldn't be a big problem. Making a bunch of noise, but I'm not really worried about this. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Wow. Not a problem with recoil yet. It's probably going to be eventually, but for now it's alright. Let's see how you do on these guys. Wow, still great. I guess, yeah, downer plus J-Tac means we have a ton of accuracy buffs. Also, yeah, it's still a surprise target, which helps. So, clear you guys out. Nice. And there's not really another fight to go for, I don't think. I'm going to take this camera down because it's going so easily, I'm just going to go ahead and say screw it. Let's grab all the optional loot. This guy turned and heard gunfire. Okay, fine. Some of them saw corpses. Sure. Okay, how can I clean this out? I can go all the way over here. That's only going to give me 5 AP left. But I think it's going to work out in the end. So I'm going to go for this. There should not be any guards on the right-hand side due to the fact that we've probably revealed enough of the area. Okay, that's accurate. That's good news. That would have been bad if it wasn't. Let's go ahead and just Iron Grip this. That should be solid damage. Not a guaranteed kill, but we're likely to crit some of this. Yep, there we go. That gives me recoup, which means it's going to look a lot nicer. And I will use my move points to move after this, because I don't want to generate recoil from running. You're just going to run towards the box. And we're suddenly, you know, not that much tally anymore, since there's no real witnesses. No one's alive to tell on us. Vaguely around here is going to be where I'm going to fight from. I want to get, like, the back of this to be kind of like this area so that we can shoot from around there for the soldier. And the front half should work for some reinforcement locations. So that should be pretty playable. Obviously, I could be wrong. This J-Tech location was good, but, you know, gotten them wrong before otherwise. Okay, start by going to there. Looks reasonable. AP's getting a little tight. Looks pretty good. And as long as we can actually get him... Yeah, okay. He's going to be able to pop his buffs here. And we're clearly going to, like, win on the initiative counts. So this should be fine. This guy's going to hear the gunfire. I don't mind that too much. I'm going to debuff you. I'm going to Iron Grip. And I'm going to go for some damage. Well, if I crit, they die. If I don't crit, they don't die. Cool. Well, there's the crit. So they heard gunfire exactly once. That will allow me to run all the way up here. That's going to be a really easy pistol shot, right? Like, it's just, well, let's just shoot now. No reason to do anything special here. Let's just shoot him. Down you go. No escalation. Okay, the corpse discovery means there's an escalation. Dang, that's a really long vision cone. You barely saw that. Alright, well, let's just run up to, like, relative safety. We're pretty good. 3 of the 4 boxes. Getting close to the exit. Orders received. Sure. Thank you, upgrade assault rifles. Thank you, savagery. The mines will be annoying. Just get me to this meeting. I'll be fine. Don't have to do much. Just finalize the new governance contract. Get me to that Jupiter Tower. Fedi is waiting at the Terrapian and Sons mainline terminal in one of the offices. Terrapian and Sons? Yeah, the Jupiter subsidiary. They're a smart contract house that everyone uses. The Daedalus Bloc governance contract is there. And so will the new collateral contract between our employers. And so we can make a choice here. We can not mention it, or we can be like, wait a second, we did a Terrapian and Sons hack for Lilith. The same Terrapian and Sons we just hacked for Lilith? Not possible. Too risky. Lilith isn't playing a risk game. But does it add up? I can't think straight. Everything is off. Lilith was so keyed up tonight. Lilith wouldn't risk this deal. Wouldn't risk coming out of the dark. We've planned this so long. Ah, my head. I'll keep up. Just need a minute. But minus AP, minus move speed. And actually is debuff this time, so weaker. Try to get you line of sight with 3 AP. Those mines aren't a big deal. That mine can be dodged. We should be okay here. No J-Tac, but damage should still be decent. Decent chance to shred here. Didn't get it. That's okay. And it'll be hard to have them... Yeah, there's no way I'm going to have, like... Well, that's actually pretty playable, but it makes me really far from the rest of the team. That's probably okay. I think we do it. I mean, ultimately... I feel like this is worth it. I think being efficient here and getting the damage is correct. Oh, I don't have any gun ammo left. Okay, I griefed. I'm not going to jump this wall very easily either. Oh, I guess it's okay. Well, that should be away from the landmine. But yeah, because I have no gun ammo, I have to go for a pistol shot. We'll clear you, and then you're still going to be annoying, but it is what it is. Well, coin flip the crit. If I crit, he dies. I'm not in stun range, so nothing else to do. Okay, didn't crit, but at least I got downer, which helps with them all going last and me having plenty of action points. Or plenty of action to kill with. Lockbox is a go. I'm going to do... okay, how can I yield the right amount? So what I want to do is be able to throw down Overwatch if we need it. Might just have to go for it anyway and just throw down Overwatch and, you know, protect the team with that. Because if I can't claim this kill, they're going to shoot at me. And I don't want that. So I don't think I need to go for a Strike Zone yet. But I'm going to throw down Overwatch to be a little bit safer here. This will hit them both. And considering the debuffs, we're at least going to hit for damage. I don't need her to run. But that was too, I think, worthwhile not to go for. You're clearly safe. Alright, Raze, how good are you going to give it to them? Okay. That looks decent. That should work just fine. Can I get line of sight and J-Tac? Yeah, okay. I can go here and I have line of sight with J-Tac up. That's the best version of this. So I'll take that kill. Should make things easy. Oh yeah, you're done. We recoup, which doesn't really matter, but whatever. Played it safe. Didn't need to, but that's fine. Grouping around here seems pretty functional. I'm going to go a little bit more towards the front. Instead of I need to, like, run out on one turn, I can. Although, to be fair, we're still waiting for the rest of the team. No action... Oh my gosh, that's a lot of... oh well. It's a lot of... what's it called? My brain? Come on. Tally from that camera seeing us. Alright, what I'm going to do is delay a fair bit. Because what I want is to... rewind Raze so you can coordinate a charge again. Because there's no reason to not buff the move speed right now, since it is definitely a move speed turn. Don't want to hit the landmine, of course, so I'm going to have to run this way. It's not beautiful, but... Actually, the alternative is... Let me just knock down this landmine. And I can run in almost a straight line. If I go here... Trying to get the hover over to not be in the way. If I go here, I will... Yeah, I won't quite be in coordinated charge range, so I'll spend 2 AP going forward. Now I'm clearly in coordinated charge range. That's fine. Camera sees me. I don't care. Coordinate the team. Ooh, no, I need this guy to run up. Okay. Fine. Okay, yield. Let's get you within 20 meters, or 22 meters now as well. From there, that's going to be enough. Alright, yield back. There we go. Alright, we buffed the team. Good news. I'm going to just post up by the exit here. I think, yeah, behind this is good. I'm not worried about things like J-Tac not being in the area anymore. And let's run. Run for the exit. Alright. Phase 2 looking pretty chill. Looking pretty chill. I'm going to not bother reloading rather the assault rifle. Shouldn't really need it. Easy turn 4 coordinated charge. Yeah, we should be good to go here. All right, sweet. And then, yeah, we'll put you by the cover as well. That seems fine. We'll escalate because we didn't turn this camera off. It's fine, though. All right, we get some reinforcements. Sure. Standard escalation stuff. Not a big deal. Welcome to turn 4. Get us out of here, Permanence. I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the hover to drop. I'll keep up, just need a minute, and get buffed with -3 AP and another 25 move speed. So yeah, she's basically permanently debuffed these last 2 turns every time. Extreme head pain. That is a bit of a yikes for our good friend here. Well, let's start evacuating the team. I'm going to attack surge here, and even though we're probably not going to need it, I'm going to go ahead and rewind her so that she can use go, go, go for the 2 move points if she really, really, really needs it. Again, probably shouldn't, but we'll check, and it's not close. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we extract the team. We made it out. Not too bad for, 4 turns and clearing the whole map. Thank you, move speed printing. Thank you, action point printing. Good stuff. Tonight will be a very important evening for our future, Diato. I can feel it. I'm glad to be off the streets. Something has been gnawing at me all night, making me look over my shoulder. And of course, quants have an almost preternatural feeling to these kinds of things, just like our Cyber Knight. Come in, be safe, relax. Let's review this governance contract one final time. Once our strengths are combined, we'll be able to protect the Daedalus block. You keep saying protect. I'm trying to hear control. The D cartel know when they've been beat. They've scattered. Let's clear out of here. Oh, cool. Oh, neat. They have little, like... Whoa, what? Okay, that's new. Wow, neat. The hell was that? Well, we're still close enough to pick up Diato's signal. Locator. Nothing. Dead line. And Fetty isn't responding. Diato knew something wasn't quite right. Whatever's happening, it's time that we weren't here anymore. Get me Lilith. We need to talk. That's cool. Okay, nice. They've added, little small in-game cutscenes. That's sweet. Trying to raise Lilith. Nothing from the Quant or Fetty. Wait, I've got Lilith. Hope you're safely clear of the Jupiter Tower by now. We are. Couldn't wait around with so many different Milset groups swooping in to secure the area. The hell happened? You don't seem surprised. So, let's see. How is this related to the hack at Terapian and Sons? We warned Diato about it, but she was half out of it. We hacked Terapian for you. What did you do to the smart contract Fetty was signing? You weren't surprised because you did this. We all underestimated your cunning, including Fetty. Just tell us the truth. If you don't, we're done. How do I want to play this? I know there is some mild forking with decisions you make. Like, some of the dialogues actually do change how this game goes. The early stuff is like, you get like +2 trust or whatever. But my understanding is there actually are like real permutations to this quest line. It can be, pretty hard with her. I feel like telling her we told Diato is incorrect in terms of like trying to play the angles. I'm trying to think like what's the cool way of doing this? Like what would I actually choose, and then what would I choose as a power gamer? I actually don't really have a poker face IRL. I'd be pretty straight up about this. Of course, like all these are pretty honest answers, to be honest. But I'm trying to think like, is like a smooth answer here or something? I don't think I'd be. Yeah, we hacked Terapian for you. What did you do to the smart contract that Fetty was signing? Then we pulled that hack at Terapian and deployed that viral spike. It wasn't to observe the moment of shares in the Daedalus block. The movement, sorry, of shares in the Daedalus block. It was not. You did excellent work, exactly what I needed. The first thing you need to know is that Fetty was a Ventago agent. It's true he was a longtime supporter of the Daedalus block and one of the founding members, but they had flipped him with pressure and money. What you're saying is true, then Fetty was looking for you in order to expose you. to a Ventago plot. You're sharp. Take that step forward. If Fede was working for Ventago, then it was their money pouring into the bribes and pushing him to take risks. It was Ventago making the decisions, and they forced him to take risks he might not otherwise consider. The collateral smart contract locked up all of his shares. All of them. When he agreed to that, I knew all my intel, pinning him as a Viego, or Ventago, Viego, as a Ventago agent was true. So I let Fede drop the governance smart contract at Trappian and Sons. Since he authored it, it was nice and clean, simple, safe. You can't change a smart contract without detection because every change is right there in the crypto chain. Fede would have seen it a mile away. Instead, with the help of my bribed insider, a virus was deployed into the contract signing relay. That little virus lay dormant until it came time to sign the contract. A little address switch in the Trappian and Sons relay in the final milliseconds, and, well, consider him fished. So Fede ratified your contract, but not the one he constructed, and promptly locked up all of his shares. Traders signing with Ventago deserve no less. Of course, the smart contract he actually ratified transfers all his shares to me in the event of his death. So you murdered him for his shares. How'd you get a bomb in there past the security? You even kept Diato in the dark, but why didn't you wait until she was clear to make the kill? I'm going to go with that one. I actually like Diato. If I had allowed Fede to walk away from the meeting, my deception would have been discovered in minutes. Ventago would have hid him away forever, safe somewhere in a box. No, it had to happen the second the contract was ratified. That was my only shot. And the deadly weapon was right there. The bomb? How? The bomb had already gotten past Fede's personal security, and their scanning tech once, so the second time, they were even more lax. Yeah, Diato had the bomb. The headaches. Yep. I brought Diato back from the dead. It took a year and millions of dollars to put her corpse back together, and you spliced a cranial bomb under her Quanta rider. It was nearly undetectable. They missed it twice. For a long time, Diato nursed the delusion that the GCC would forgive her absence these long years and allow her to be reinstated as a legal quant. It was better this way. She didn't know what you were doing at all. To the end, she trusted you. In the end, it had to be this way. The ends justify the means. That's pretty... I mean, I understand, but also, wow. I've completed my opening move. Now Ventago knows I am dangerous. Now is when I really need your help. I had to keep you in the dark. I had to strike with cunning. Keep working with me, and we will run the board. Interesting. So, we can accept and say, we will continue in your employ, but I can't lie and say this doesn't shake our trust. If you rug pull us again, we're done. Or Cunning and Ruthless are aces in a winning hand. That's how we want to be on. This story is flipped tonight in a big way. You need to process the events. We'll let you know. This is usually pretty chill. Or we can call her a monster. You murdered Diato to get your shares. We won't work together again. Sure. But yeah, let's go through the dialogue real quick. Before we found you, we helped Fede in the hunt for another missing shareholder. We hacked the coordination matrix host for Lena Blake and injected a virus, so Fede could try to initiate contact to draw another shareholder out for Ventago, just like with me. Then Lena is at risk. I will try to find a way to get a warning to her. May need your help. Those of us in the Daedalus block who went underground, most of us went deep. Lena will not be easy to reach, but her life and shares likely depend on it. Yeah, I'll say yes, let's go, but don't be a jerk. If you rug pull us, we're done. Stakes are very high, I could not risk it. That Diato or you or anyone else would cause suspicion. Kept you in the dark, but if we go forward as partners, I won't do that again. Remember, they came hunting me. They just didn't know that I'd be the real hunter. I will contact you again soon. Our work is far from done, and every step from here needs a Cybernite's skill set. When Lilith is ready to give us new work in the machinations of the Daedalus block, she will reach out to us with another job. Until then, we must keep ourselves occupied. All right, well, we did it. Of course, we went for a lot of optional loot boxes, mostly around files and drugs and stuff. Pretty good number of files from the downloads. We got a single, blueprint. Fine. A couple of accounts, which are pretty reasonable. All right, Daedalus block part 6 by my count is done. We've got a power play to go for. We've got random missions on offer here as well. Great. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do our save. We finally managed to progress the storyline, which is good. There were some bugs last night when I did the first recording. All right, well, next thing is going to be running Fadelight. I don't know what else I would be going for except starting the Fadelight Blade storyline. We have some money, of course. Let me go through accounts and files and whatnot. Gang memes. We'll print this one. Great. Got gang memes here. We will use the epic one. Okay, great. That's all good there. Not used by a set. No use action. Who wants to buy this? And who's useful here, right? You're already at 80. You're already capped. You don't really matter, and you have no useful services. You're not really useful, but I can still limit break you for funsies. Owen's already capped at Ricksham Drip. Boxer is already waiting to limit break. Sintra sells medical items. Do I really care? No. Yeah, there aren't many people left to limit break on this group. I guess I can wait for gold stacks to be done. It seems acceptable. On the account side, let's see. Ghoul's not worth bumping. Chad is, so I'm going to go ahead and try to bump him. Since he can keep upgrading his hacking drug service, that seems worthwhile. He's kind of my best option here, so we'll just do that as best we can. Nick is already capped out. You're mostly useless. Yeah, you're still useless. You're already done. Yeah, we already have Nick who's capped out on medical items, right? So medical items is not useful. But somebody else sells something kind of useful, right? I forget who it is. We just sell these for money real quick. This will still go to gold stacks when it's time to limit break him again, but I know there was somebody who sold some other kind of items. It was Emmanuel. Yeah, Emmanuel sells milsec items, so she's basically next in line for being kind of useful. Some more gang memes, and looks like anyone useful is not going to buy this, so it doesn't really matter. I will wait until gold stack limit breaks and sell it to him. That seems okay there. All right. Yep, we'll keep saving the progress. Now, with the money I have, what's next? Probably upgrading the SimStream Trainer. Seems worthwhile. You get to sit there for longer, you get more XP, and then the level after this one will give us a third bench. Otherwise, yeah, counter intel is already on the way. I don't think Underworld Hub is that needed just for a fourth token and a little bit of generation time. We're kind of at the end game stage of base building anyway. Like, we've got all the stuff that really matters here at this point. Field Ops has some value, but it will never make up the cost, whereas the bonus XP at least matters some. So basically, we're going to go for barrack space and benches and bench efficiency, so we can start using implants as our next progression vector. Obviously, we've already outscaled the enemies, but progression is progression, so might as well. Let's go ahead and craft our other pistol. Because of level 4, actually, it is a level 5 pistol, but I don't know if I have like that many good mods. Like, all I can really bake on is a mass driver and a grip, and I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to use the things I already got. Critical only goes on pistols, snipers, SMGs. Okay, there's actually a lot that goes on. Ranged accuracy is on almost everything, so I'm definitely going to keep that. These light damage upgrades are pretty low value. So I'll probably burn light damage because it's kind of free. And then I'm not going to burn critical, I think, because yeah, I could see myself using these, right? I can see myself using some of these, so I'm going to just go for light damage by itself. Actually, what did I... Oh, I can't afford it anyway. All right, we're going to not bother then. Inventory, we can sell off the extra items real quick. Sell off our blue juice. A lot of Caltraxia. Actually, it's a good amount of money here. Another good amount of money there. More drugs to sell. Okay, hey, we got pretty good money now. I can actually build one of these pistols. Double checking real quick. I guess I did build crit and light damage into this, so I will after all, because this is a stealth crit weapon after all, so yeah, let's just, why not? So we'll take the steel shot. I will add, it's going to be the lower quality versions, right? Baseline critical and baseline light damage. That'll be fine. We'll just use blue cubes. I don't really want to... I still have a decent amount of gold cubes, but I would still rather wait for more endgame tier of crafting. So just make our second pistol. And okay, not going to go push time forward because I'm going to run Fadelight with the primary crew. So I will see you next episode with probably running Fadelight blades. And eventually we'll pick back up where we left off with the Daedalus block. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.